Here I'm running my nominally powered debuff pyro build with branded master consumer, and on the skill tree when ignite ends it actually applies ash, which gives you another status to burn off. I'm using air to the desert for this weapon. You can use dark comet with funeral pyre if you want. Fortress is kind of a must. I'm using this for the status power and the life leech. The status power is big because it keeps them ashed basically longer than my cooldown is for my overheat. I'm gonna take a round off of this because I have moaning winds on it. Get my sidearm ready for moaning winds. And we're gonna start it up. With this build, you basically focus on going straight for the elites and let your overheat kill off the low guys, except for maybe breachers. You might want to heat wave them just to help drop them a little faster. It's not going to get world record speed runs, but it gets pretty close, and it does it a little more safely than some of the speed run builds. Pop some many wins on that guy. Switch back to the weapon so we have the debuffs. Get ready for these guys coming down here. And sometimes you want to just use the bomb to get a ignite on somebody so you can steal some life with the overheat. It does have pretty good clear times. If you want to do a little safer, you can switch one of the damage mods out for Circle of Power, because that increases your resistance. Because a lot of times when you get mysteriously one shot, it's actually anomaly damage doing it. And Circle of Power increases your resistance by up to 45% if it's capped out. Also, close range breachers hurt no matter who you are. So unless you have your armor buff completely stacked, they hit really hard. So that's why we run Phoenix stance. That way we can avoid some of those one shots. And there's a captain hanging out up there. That's not good for business. Up before that door opens, or as it opens. It helps a lot taking these guys down pretty quickly. This part is technically faster to go down and kill the captains in the middle, but it's a lot more dangerous to do so. So you can either go to the right. The safest way is actually to run to this room over here on the right and kill these little scrub guys when they come out. And then you have kind of a safe back area, so you don't have to worry about getting jacked by everything. Gives you a good line of sight to block most of the bullets. And then a lot of the captains will come to you one at a time. So you don't have to go down into that fire fest in the middle. It really just depends how fast, if you want speed or safety. That little corner is good for safety. And you can actually, if you're having trouble with these, hang out in there even longer. And then that'll give you a chance to kind of just kill everybody as they come around the corner. But it really affects your clear times if you do it that way. We're going to have this ironclad coming up here. So 4 minutes, we're still going to get gold on this, but like I said, it's not world record speed run. You can tweak it a little bit, and if you get death sentence off of the torturer's helm, which I don't have yet, you can really optimize that and do a lot more damage to things that have ash status. But when you're dishing out the ash status left and right, it really does help with survivability. Anytime anybody gets the burn off of them, they just ash up. You know, they do. This part you can kind of shortcut it. If you wait by the elevator, it opens before all the geysers does. So you just kind of waltz into the elevator once it opens. And then here, if you shoot the door, they come toward the door, then you can flame wave them before the door opens or as it opens. Speeds up that section up. The elevator skipping there really helps with your clear times on this one. So if you're getting like silver and almost gold, if you just hop in the elevator as soon as it opens, it shaves a lot of time off of your run. If I'm gonna hit a Perforo, but it is what it is. I can still get them with my double loading wins. Again, there are more efficient ways to clear this, but this is a good, safe way to efficiently clear it. Speed it up a little bit too. You see that cutthroat got a good melee hit on the back of my head, but because I had the armor buff from Blacksmith, it didn't really do anything. At least not enough to kill me. Fight the big mama. You can technically cut her over to the babies to get the extra anomaly power, but I usually like to just go for her. But if you're squeezed for time, you can just kind of tag her. And then hide over here on the left side. And when the babies come, you get anomaly power from your flame wave from their Kari set. Now we'll go do our loading winds combo. See that AoE blue thing, if that kills you a lot, most of that's anomaly, so like I said, that ability, Circle of Power, really does help with that anomaly damage if that's what's dropping you. And that's all she wrote. But I don't mind being, you know, a minute longer on a run if it's less likely to die and have to reset all over again. And I've got my build listed on my page that I use for this. It's just good for consistently clearing, and like I said, if you have trouble dodging anomaly power and you don't want to have random deaths nearly as often, then Circle of Power from the Cannonball Legs mod. You don't have to use the legs, but you can move the mod over. Helps with that a lot. I'll show you my damage breakdown so you get an idea of where the damage is coming from. The bomb you're mostly using for a debuff. It does do some damage, but most of it's from your overheat, especially with the ignite causing ash status afterwards. And there we are. Hope you liked the video, and hope these tips for running Chemplant helped you out a little bit. And feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, have a great day.